None of us get into relationships thinking that they're going to finish. And so we're dealing with the whole feeling of a shattered dream. And what does that mean both for us and for the kids?
There's the obvious issue of the costs of moving from one household to two separate households. And then there are a range of other concerns which really go to the heart of financial security. Where am I going to send my kids to school? What's going to happen with a family home? How am I going to afford to live?
Not only do you have to deal with the emotional trauma and financial fear of a separation, but you also have to deal with the legal aspects. For most of us who have never dealt with a lawyer before, other than to, say, make a will or buy or sell property, the prospect of court, combat and costs is pretty daunting for most people.
We can do it better, and the way we do it better is called Interdisciplinary Collaborative Practice, or ICP. So in an ICP team, we bring together a group of like-minded professionals. We have lawyers, collaboratively trained lawyers, we have financial specialists, we have child specialists, and holding it all together we have a person who actually runs the process and deals with all the emotion of the process. But instead of these professionals working against each other, we have them working together. We have them working to get the best outcome for the family as a whole.
Well, first and foremost, a collaborative lawyer has to be trained in the collaborative process so that they can make that mental shift from the traditional adversarial approach to a collaborative approach. Well, it works really well because everything we do in the presence of each other. That means the lawyers get their instructions from their client in the presence of each other and their clients. Each client hears what the other is hearing, and that leads to transparency. An agreement is actually signed at the commencement of the process that provides for that process to be conducted respectfully and without threats of court. That in the event that the matter doesn't resolve, the lawyers and other professionals have to withdraw and can't represent their clients in court, and means that all parties to the process have an interest in getting a resolution through that process.
In my experience, at the end of the day, most people just want to know that they're going to be financially okay, both now and in the future. So the work that we do with clients in this space really helps people get some clarity about what is achievable, what isn't achievable, and how we're going to deliver those outcomes. And it goes to addressing those security needs, those financial security needs that people have when they're stepping through separation.
In the collaborative process, we normally have what's known as a coach involved. They normally come from a background of social sciences or psychology. And what we do is we keep the process together. Empathy, trust, respect are huge components of the process. And the role of the coach or mediator is to make sure that every member of the team, the clients and the professionals, are respecting and honouring those values.
As a result of this approach, your matter is generally resolved much more quickly and therefore generally more cost effectively. The upshot of all of this is court is off the table, combat is replaced with collaboration, and costs are generally lower than in a traditional process.
I think it's really important that we realise that this is a tough process to go through and you don't have to do it alone. So if you just go to the Collaborative Professionals New South Wales website, you'll find a list of lots of professionals who can help you navigate your way through.